Welcome to this explainer. Let's get right into it, shall we? Today, we are breaking down the exact step-by-step system to consistently wake up at 4:30 a.m. And more importantly, we're going to look at how to do it without that awful, soul-crushing struggle every single day. If you've ever wanted to unlock those super quiet, highly productive early hours, but felt like your own body was just totally fighting against you, you are in the exact right place. We're going to explore the science and the strategy behind building the ultimate routine, really zeroing in on two massive game changers, your nighttime preparation habits and your morning energy boosters. Look, let's be totally honest for a second. How many times have you set your alarm for 5 a.m., absolutely full of ambition the night before, only for it to ring and your brain instantly convinces you, hey, just 5 more minutes? And then, suddenly, almost like magic, those 5 innocent minutes somehow turn into 2 whole hours of extra sleep. You wake up rushing around and almost immediately you're hit with this heavy wave of guilt. You start asking yourself, man, why am I so lazy? Well, we have absolutely all been there. It is incredibly common.
But here's the thing, and I really want you to internalize this. You are not lazy. Seriously, let me repeat that. You are not lazy. The failure to wake up early isn't some deep-seated character flaw or a lack of moral fiber. The truth is actually much simpler. You just don't have the right system in place. When you rely purely on willpower at 4:30 in the morning, willpower is going to lose almost every single time. What you actually need is a structured strategy that makes getting out of bed inevitable.
So, to actually build that strategy, we have to rewind the clock. Step 1, winning the night before. This brings us to a core philosophy we really need to adopt. To win the morning, learn to win the night. A disciplined, highly energetic morning is virtually impossible if your nighttime preparation habits are just chaotic and messy. I mean, you simply can't expect to doom scroll through social media until 1 a.m., pass out exhausted, and then magically spring out of bed at 4:30 a.m. feeling completely refreshed. The control you have over your morning is entirely dependent on the control you exercise the night before.
So what does that look like? It all boils down to a super simple but highly effective 30-minute pre-sleep routine. First things first, put the phone away. The blue light and the constant mental stimulation are literally killing your ability to wind down. Second, dim the lights around your home to signal to your brain that, hey, sleep is approaching. And third, actually this is absolutely vital, write down tomorrow's plan in a physical notebook. Write down exactly what you're going to do when you wake up. This tiny little habit calms your brain down and gives you crystal clear direction for the next day, so you aren't waking up confused and groggy.
Now, this nighttime prep isn't just about habits, it extends to your physical environment too. Waking up at 4:30 a.m. is absolutely not about sacrificing your sleep. It's about drastically improving your sleep quality. You've got to optimize your environment. Keep the room dark and cool. Your body temperature naturally drops as you sleep, right? So a cool room actually facilitates that. Turn off the electronics, and most importantly, strive for a fixed bedtime. Consistency is exactly what trains your internal biological clock.
Right before you actually close your eyes, there's this really powerful psychological trick you need to deploy. Usually, we go to bed stressing, thinking, oh, I have to wake up early, I have to wake up early. Instead, try telling yourself, I have already woken up. I know, it sounds a little strange, but commanding your brain as if the task is already successfully completed triggers a way stronger subconscious reaction. Your mind actually starts preparing for the reality of being awake rather than fighting against the obligation of waking up.
Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. What if I get to bed late? Am I just going to be utterly exhausted? Well, the good news is it only takes 2 to 3 days for your body to adjust to a new biological cycle. Yes, if you sleep late and still force yourself up at 4:30 a.m., for sure, you will feel some discomfort. But that discomfort is exactly what shifts your baseline. Within just a couple of days, your body will adapt, and you'll naturally start feeling tired earlier in the evening to compensate. All right, so you won the night. The alarm rings. Boom. Now we shift to step 2, the ultimate morning energy boost.
Let's talk about the absolute very first physical action you take. Keeping your phone right next to your bed is a guaranteed way to fail. Your hand will unconsciously smack that snooze button before your brain is even aware you're alive. Instead, put it across the room. Literally force yourself to physically throw off the covers, stand up, and walk over to turn it off. Just that physical movement alone is often enough to instantly break the deepest part of your sleep cycle. And hey, while you're walking across the room, what are you even listening to? Give your alarm a purpose. Don't use that aggressive, terrifying default radar sound that gives you a mini heart attack every morning. Change your alarm tone to a highly motivational song, or maybe even a voice memo of yourself stating your strong reason for getting up. Hearing something inspiring first thing in the morning gives your brain a literal jolt. It immediately reminds you exactly why you were out of bed in the dark while the rest of the world is still sleeping.
Which brings us to a highly critical window of time.
Just 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes after your eyes open dictate the entire trajectory of your day. Seriously, win these 10 minutes and your day will be highly productive and focused. Lose them by crawling back under the covers or immediately scrolling through social media, and your day is going to be sluggish and dull.
To make absolutely sure you win that 10-minute window, you need to apply the instant energy formula. It's incredibly simple, it's science-backed, and it completely shatters what we call sleep inertia. You know, that groggy, heavy, zombie-like feeling. The formula is water plus light plus movement. When you combine these three elements immediately upon waking, you trigger an undeniable physiological wake-up call throughout your entire body.
So let's turn that formula into an exact step-by-step action plan for your first 10 minutes. Step 1, do not check your phone. Guard your attention at all costs. Step 2, drink a glass of cold or warm water immediately to rehydrate your brain. Step 3, turn on the lights. Bright lights actually stop the production of melatonin, which is the sleep hormone. Step 4, get moving. Do 10 jumping jacks, do some stretches, or honestly, just walk a few laps around your living room. Implement this the exact second you get out of bed, and you will generate instant energy.
Okay, we've nailed the nighttime prep and the morning energy boosters. Let's move to the final phase, making it a superpower.
First up, a quick reality check. You are human, and you will eventually fail. You're going to have a morning where you sleep in. When that happens, please do not let guilt destroy your progress. Instead, adopt the golden rule of habit building. Never miss twice. If you mess up one day, fine, let it go. But do everything in your power to ensure you don't miss the second day. Missing once is just a mistake. Missing twice is the start of a whole new bad habit. Bounce back immediately, even if it's just waking up early for 10 minutes the next day, just to keep that streak alive.
And when you do bounce back, your next major milestone is the 20 to 25-day mark. Sticking to this cycle for just over 3 weeks is the specific time frame required to make this new discipline feel completely automatic. Push through that initial resistance for these 20 to 25 days, and what once felt like this monumental daily struggle is soon going to become just a normal, totally effortless part of who you are.
But to truly make it effortless, you've got to change the vibe. You have to transform waking up from a punishment into a daily reward. If the only reason you wake up at 4:30 a.m. is to do tasks you absolutely hate, your brain is eventually going to rebel. You have to pair your morning with something you genuinely love. Maybe it's a peaceful, quiet cup of coffee, reading a great book, or just watching the sunrise without a single person bothering you. When you do this, your brain stops seeing 4:30 a.m. as a torture session and starts seeing it as a total blessing, a dedicated time just for you.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to imagine the sheer advantage you're going to have. Will you be working on your dreams while everyone else is sleeping? Because waking up early isn't just about time management, right? It's literally a superpower that grants you uninterrupted focus to build the life you actually want. So, set your alarm across the room tonight and claim your morning.